Hi everyone, Inat Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make one fold in 6 different ways, which means we're going to create 6 different cards using the same fold. You have the measurements in the link in the description under the video. You can go ahead and download it. So let's get started with our first card and the fold. So you have all the measurements in the cutting guide. You can go ahead and download it. And what we're going to do is simply score the paper at 2 and 4 inches. And then we either fold it in an accordion shape or fold it in a same direction. So we can go ahead and start with the first card. So the first card is pretty easy. We're going to cover it with cover papers. Again, you have all the measurements in the cutting guide that you can go ahead and download and print. So we're going to cover the front panel and the inside of the card. I'm going to leave the second panel uncovered, but of course you can cover it if you want. You already have the measurements. Then we're going to cover our small front panel and we're going to attach it to the card. Just adding a little stripe. This is optional, of course. Now we're going to apply glue only to the left side of this front panel here, so it will be easy to open and close and get that full effect of the card. We're going to center it, and you have your first card with the fun fold. This is the easiest version. Card number 2, again we're going to score at 2 and 4. This time we're not going to fold it in an accordion shape, but we're going to fold it in the same direction, and we're going to make an easel card. So I'm going to have 2 cover papers for each of the panels, and then for the inside of the card as well. Of course you can play with the cover papers, whatever you have in your stash. Whatever combinations you want to make, you can go ahead and do that. It's completely up to you in terms of embellishments as well. So the front is covered. Now the next part is to create a stopper, because this card is going to be an easel card. So these cover papers have a dual job. They cover the card and they also create a stopper. We're going to attach this, aligning it to the right side of the inside of the card. And then you can punch your circles. If you don't have circles, it will work with a square as well, or a heart, or any shape that you want. And this is how it's going to be folded. So now let's attach our circle or front panel. I'm applying glue only on the fold line, because I want this to stand when I open the card like this. It has to be dry first. So only on the fold, that's the only place when you add your glue to attach your front circle panel or other shape. And after it's dry, see, this is how it stands. This is the easel card with the front panel, which is moving because it's not dry. So this was card number 2. Card number 3, again, it's going to be an easel card. So we are scoring our paper at 2 and 4 inches on the long side and folding it in the same direction. This card is going to be horizontal. So the technique is pretty much the same. We're going to cover the front panels of the card, and then we're going to have a stopper on the inside of the card. But this time we're going to embellish the card with a rectangle panel that is going to stand up when we open the card, so it's going to look really cool. I've added some flowers. Again, you can use whatever you have in your stash. You can use stickers, whatever you have there. So this is our stopper. We're going to again attach it to the inside of the card, aligning it this time with the bottom. So when we close the card like this, it will stand. Let's finish embellishing this smaller panel here. A little bit of fussy cutting. So this is going to go up here. So again, apply glue only to the bottom of the panel. We don't want to stick all of it, just part of it or half of it. And then we attach it to the front panel like this, only to the bottom front panel. So when we open it, we'll have a horizontal easel card like this. Isn't that cool? So that was card number 3. Card number 4, again we stay with the same folding. We're going to score the card at 2 and 4 inches and again fold it in the same direction. This is a full easel card because the panel is going to cover the entire front. So first let's cover the inside of the card, and then let's cover the panel. So you see that the panel has the same size. Again, you have everything you need in terms of measurements in the cutting guide that you can go ahead and download. So I'm just covering the front panel with my cover papers. You can use whatever papers you have in your stash. And don't forget, we need a little stopper. So this one will go here. We don't need to cover the front panels because they were all covered by this large panel. So we apply glue only to the bottom front panel and then attach this large front panel to align with the bottom. And then you add your little stopper on the inside, align it in the center, and then it will stand. So card number 5, again we scored at 2 and 4 inches and fold it this time in a accordion shape. That means 2 different directions, one towards the inside and one towards the outside. So now we're going to mark at 2.5 inches on the left side and then cut diagonally from the center to that mark that we made at 2.5 inches. So basically now we're going to make a diagonal fold or a diagonal card. So let's first cover the inside of the card, and then I'm going to show you how to match the cover papers for the diagonal part. So like we said, we marked at 2.5 inches from the top on the left side. So now simply align your cover paper and then mark the 2 sides of the diagonal and simply cut it. It's really easy. Cut the line between the 2 points that you marked with a pencil, and then your cover paper will match perfectly. I only covered this panel. If you want to cover the other panel, you just repeat the process with another same size cover paper. So this aligns perfectly. Now let's cover the front panel that we're going to add. And then we're going to first attach this panel. Again, we apply glue only to the part that we want to attach. And we're going to align it in the center between all the edges. And then an extra piece on the inside of the card to be exactly in the same place. they're going to align perfectly. So when you open the card, you have another panel on the inside you can write something on, of course, depending on the color that the pattern that you use. So this was card number 5. Card number 6. Again, we're going to score our piece at 2 and 4 inches and fold it in an accordion shape. That means one fold toward the inside and one fold toward the outside. Let's cover the inside of our card. And then we are going to cover the other panels. This time we're going to cover both of them. We're going to have a front panel and then another paper strip on the bottom. So they really like this design. So first let's cover the panel. And then we need to score our strip. So we're going to score it at 4 inches and 6 inches. And then we're going to fold it again in an accordion shape to match the fold of the card. So at 4 and 6. Let's fold it. You can leave it like that, but I like to cover it with some cover papers so it will match the design of the entire card. You can just leave it if you want uncovered if you're using pattern paper like me. So now how we are attaching this. We're going to apply glue to the bottom of the front panel and attach the strip, aligning it with the corner. Then we're going to make sure that the folds are in the right direction. Apply glue to the last part of the strip and aligning it with the bottom right corner this time. So when we close it, we have a strip down there that looks really pretty. Now let's apply glue only to the side of the panel like we did before. Attach it to the front panel of the card, aligning it with the center. And now we have card number 6 ready. Isn't that cool? So these are our 6 cards that we made. Isn't that pretty? One fold, 6 different designs. I think that's really cool. Now, if you want an extra tip, if you want to make 2 more cards with the same fold, pop-up cards with the same fold, these are going to be really easy to make. 2 more pop-up cards using the same fold. I'll show you the design. This is available for channel members. So if you want to join our channel and become a member and support me in creating more videos for you, then just click on the join button, and for $5 a month you get extra tips, extra tutorials, and extra projects. So go ahead, click on that join button and join our membership. If not, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything and you'll be able to follow all the tutorials and make all the projects. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.